34 to 46.
So he talks about these fascinating things, but then he says something that I think is of the most importance and borderlines the metaphysical. And that is when he points out that animals can also see into areas of the light spectrum that we cannot see into. And that is viewed in transhumanism as a future benefit and even one of the causal reasons we would want to merge ourselves with the animal kingdom so that we can open these new modes of perception into realities that right now we are blinded to. Perhaps one of the reasons we would want to merge ourselves with animals so that we too would be able to do this. Why this is interesting to me as a Christian and as a researcher and as a scholar of biblical texts is because we know that animals can see into, at least some animals can see into, what we think of as the supernatural realm. And it isn't just extra biblical texts that seem to imply this, but even in the Bible. For instance, the story of Balaam's donkey. Balaam gets in trouble because he's prophesying against Israel, which he's been ordered, by God not to do. And so now he's on his donkey and he's going down the road. Well, the donkey can see something that Balaam cannot see. There's a large angel standing in the middle of the road with its sword drawn, and it's going to take off dumb Balaam's head. And Balaam doesn't know why the donkey keeps turning out of the way, and so he keeps kicking him to get him back on the road, and the donkey's trying to save his life. A great deal of extra-biblical research has also been done that seems to show that animals sometimes are responding to something that we can't see. And in fact, probably the average person, at least at one time in their life, have saw their dog growling at something that isn't there as far as we can tell, or maybe even behaving in a way. You have a dog that's vicious, it's brave, it's not afraid of anything, and then all of a sudden a strange feeling comes over you and the dog senses it too, or the dog may even run and hide under the bed. So they seem to be reacting to something that we can't see with our eyes. And in the traditions and in the histories of the world, owls come, and owls serve with the goddess Hecate, the goddess of witchcraft. Other areas of witchcraft where cats are used as mediums through which we are communicating with the spirit world. That idea has been with humanity since forever, but what made it real to me, of course, is the depiction out of the Bible, at least in one illustration, where an animal can see something that humans cannot see. That is definitely in the back of the mind of many of these transhumanists. And they are bravely wanting to go where no modern man has gone before in breaching that barrier that is between us and them. This is so true that now the Templeton Foundation, which has been funding an entire series of lectures over the last several years at the Arizona State University on transhumanism and the future of democracy, have played off of what Dr. Bostrom began talking about, and many of what the university students are now asking about. How do we separate our humanity? If we change ourselves physiologically, we enhance ourselves to humans 2.0, do we also change our soul? Do we change our spirit? Do we even have a spirit anymore? And as these questions are being entertained, Arizona State University began a brand new project. You can go to ASU's website and you can click on it. It's called the Sophia Project, the goddess of wisdom. The Sophia Project, some believe even to be that feminine aspect of God, right? And it describes exactly what the Sophia Project is about. It is to verify and or to make contact with, and then they describe it, the ghosts of dead humans, aliens, angels, demons, a universal conscious, God. They list all of it, the whole purpose behind the project, growing out of transhumanist conversations and debates and lectures being offered at the Arizona State University and funded by the Templeton Foundation. Want to take this whole question of altering ourselves as humans forward to this next giant question. By doing so, can we also now cross over? Can we start communicating with that unseen intelligence?
Pull back. Wait a minute. Go right. Wy nie wiecie, co to jest współczesna służba Baalowi i Asztercie. Dopiero jak ujrzycie hybrydy, konio, byko, owieczko podobnych homo na ulicach, to wtedy przejrzycie.